We chose you because you're the most, most well-spoken.
Hey, listen, I want Jaron too, so we can just hurry this up. You know what I'm saying? We'll just whenever he comes, we'll be good.
So Kalani just told us the offense is a little bit ahead of the defense.
Yeah.
Would you, as a defensive starter, would you agree with that?
Offense looked great this spring. You know, I'm taking nothing away from them. Defense, we got a lot of things we got to work on. There are a bunch of injuries right now, and so just getting guys that are kind of new in there, getting their feet under them, it's just something that we've been working on as a unit, especially as the linebackers. But yeah, I mean, the offense looked really good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see Jaron go to work this fall. So, you know, it's just defense, we got to match it. So.
When you say the defense has stuff to work on, can you share any of that with us?
Yeah, just the fundamentals. You know, getting off blocks is huge, right? That's something we always got to be doing. I mean, guys even in the pros are working on that. So getting off blocks, obviously schematically is how are we going to match up against other teams, you know, Baylor, Oregon. And so, you know, the coaching staff's put us in a great spot to be doing those things. And for me, it's how can I be better myself? And so I think everyone personally is taking it on them to be better. And so, you know, from then on, it's just how can you get better from now till August 1st?
What do you feel like you learned about this team during spring?
We're resilient, absolutely. I mean, these guys are tough. Our O-line is tough. So as a defensive unit, going at it every day, I mean, I love just seeing the guys go at it, being competitive. You know, we were competitive this spring, and it was fun to go at it with the offense, and so I'm excited about this fall, see what happens.
Who are some of the linebackers we know about Keenan and Thule and Hugh that are kind of in that second level or pushing to be on the travel squad?
There's some guys, obviously Michael Daly is a guy out of Lone Peak. He's really good. He's come a long way from the beginning of spring. And Kavika Gagne, I've talked about him before, but he's coming off 2 massive injuries with a pec as well as a Achilles. So I'm excited for those guys to be back. And then we got guys that always produce like Jackson Kafusi as well. Josh Wilson. They're kind of in another room, I'd say. We're kind of doing a 4-2-5 type thing, and so they're kind of playing like the field side linebacker. But Josh Wilson looks great as well.
Chaz Ayu in those meetings with you guys, linebackers?
Chaz Ayu hasn't been in the meetings. I know he had surgery, but I don't know his status very well.
At the beginning of spring, Kalani said he wants the defense to make big plays this season. I feel like in spring you guys were making those explosive plays that would warrant that status of the defense.
Guys were making plays, and so I need to make some more plays, definitely, and that's a big goal of mine this fall, and I think everybody wants to be making big plays and be a high-scoring defense. So.
What's a big play, though, on defense that you guys a sack?
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it is schematic as well, like getting sacks are we bringing pressure, and then are we dropping, are we going to be getting interceptions? So interceptions, forced fumbles, sacks, those are things that we're looking to do, turn the ball over, get our offense a chance to score. So that's what we're focusing on.
Are you sad there's no spring game?
You know, I'm not, just because I want everyone to stay healthy.
You guys get April off, from what I understand.
Yeah.
What does the schedule look like between now and start of fall camp?
So the month of April is off, and so it's just everyone's going to be working on their own stuff, getting healthy, and then we're back May 1st, and then until August 1st. We're going to be just doing running, conditioning, just getting in shape for football.
Given the amount of veterans on this team,
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to hold a higher standard in those player run practices. You guys going to hold each other accountable at a different level because of that experience?
Yeah, that's a great question. Definitely. Guys, I mean, we're loaded this year. I mean, guys are coming back, and so I'm excited, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, we only lost 2-3 guys, and so it'll be fun to see guys compete, guys, you know, hold each other accountable. And then come August 1st, it's going to be all hands on deck. I mean, the dogs, let them loose, right? So it'll be fun.
You touched on it a little bit right
Yeah.
there, but how intense are those player run practices when, you know, the coaches can't be around, NCAA rules and all that? So how much do you guys kind of hold each other to that higher standard?
Yeah, those player run practices, they are intense. I mean, it's over D, it's competitive. It's less intense, but it's competitive. Guys are helping each other learn. There's always new guys pulling up in the spring and the summer. And so it's mainly just getting our feet under us, you know, feeling the movements out, the muscle memory. And so they're not as intense, but they are super beneficial. Yeah.
Of the alums that showed up, is there one that was kind of growing up, one of your favorites that you were excited to meet?
I know, I was getting FOMO. I was like, you know, I want to go hang out with my childhood heroes, right? I didn't know Alani Fua was so big. The dude is monstrously big. I'm sizing myself up. I'm trying to see, you know, I'm like, he towers me. So it's fun to see him. I'm buddies with Mitch Matthews, and so Uwani Ungo is good to see. You know, Max Hall, all these guys. You know, I watched as a kid. It's been fun to see him. So I'm looking forward to get to know him tonight. Yeah. Any other questions?
All right, you're good.
I appreciate you guys.
Ben.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.